This video is sponsored by G-Portal. They host all of my servers, and I have to say they are pretty awesome. You can save 10% with my link in the description. Subscribe for more Valheim. Hey everybody, Valheim recently released a tweet that says, "Remember when we showed you some MISTLANDS locations and you wondered if you'd be able to build them too?" About that, ta-da! And they released this image. Check this out. Super cool image. Look, they've confirmed that we get to build these pieces. And since Grimcore referred to this material as marble, we're going to call it marble here too. Look at that piece right there. It looks like an 8-sided piece. Closest thing you're going to get to a round piece, I think. And yeah, you can see it's blue there. They're building it. And I'm guessing you mine this rock here that kind of looks like that marble. They've also got this little archway here, not an arch, but a square arch, we'll call it. And some core wood beams there in the middle. Pretty cool. I want to take this image over to Photoshop and show you some more details. Okay, here in Photoshop, let's zoom in on this. So here is the 8-sided piece that they have teased us with. Pretty cool. We don't have anything quite like that shape, and obviously nothing like this material. We're going to have a lot more building options, but there's a lot of interesting things in this photo besides just that build piece. There's these other build pieces, but then also the environment. I mean, look, we've got the mist up here in the left side of the frame, which of course we expect to see a lot of mist in the Mistlands. But look, there are those really nicely colored ferns, green and orange colored ferns. Looks like they're growing out of the rock, which is really interesting. I don't know that we have anything growing out of what looks like rock formations right now. So yeah, that's cool if they keep that. You know, this is all preliminary. Things can change before they get to the end. And this shape's here. Look at this. Very flat, very jagged shapes, this pointy shape here. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be very jagged. And then you look over on the right side here, and they got this other flat with hard sides. Super interesting looking terrain, in my opinion. And then, of course, I always love to see the new trees in the environment, and hoping, of course, that we'll be able to plant and grow these cool looking trees. And if this archway here, the square archway, whatever you want to call it, there's a lot going on here. So I'm guessing that we get all these build pieces. Let me brighten this up and look at this here. Let me zoom in. There's some interesting things going on here. So what are these pieces here? Is this a piece and is this a piece? Or is this one piece, these two here? And then this piece that connects to the end pieces, it's got a lip here. So is that its own piece, or is it part of this? I don't know. It's hard to tell. That looks like whatever they're giving us, there's some interesting carvings in these different pieces. They're not just going to be simple blocks like what we have now with the stone pieces. And it's hard to tell from this image, but I'm guessing that these two columns here are this 8-sided shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a little distorted, but yeah, look at that, how cool that looks to stack those up, if indeed that is that shape. So I'm counting here that we're getting at least this octagonal shape, and then potentially 2 more pieces here. So that's 3 pieces. Let's look at some of the other shapes that they have shown us in the past. So we got this bridge here, and assuming that this is marble as well, we've got square pieces here. This arch piece, which is interesting because I actually don't see a seam in this. So if we get to build this piece, where is the seam in it? How far does it go? I don't know. And there's this angled rock shape, which we don't have anything like it in stone pieces. So these angular shapes are really neat. And then, of course, there's this bronze or copper looking ornament or decorative part of the marble with the studs or whatever you want to call them here, the little flat spikes sticking out. And I'm wondering if that is going to be its own piece, or if it's going to be something you add to it. If you look here, you can see that this goes, it looks like it goes all the way around the outside and then the inside. And this is too dark here to tell, but this probably goes here and then around there. And then back here, it's really dark, but you can pretty much tell that this comes out and then goes around and then all the way around. So I'm guessing that this block is going to be its own block with this piece on it. And that decorative element here, this bronze or copper element, goes all the way around that piece. And the reason why I think that is because of the next image here. So on the far left, we've got standard blocks with a little bit of variance in the way. It's not like a perfect block. And then we've got this sloped block right here. And then, of course, we got these little metal hand wheels here. Look at these sloped pieces. They look different than this sloped piece here. This is sloped and then flat and wide flat on the bottom. But this is sloped and then straight down. So that, I think those are two separate pieces. And if we come up here, this is kind of interesting. So check this out. Right here, I noticed that this block right here has this copper bronze ornamental thing going around it. And look, as it comes down here, this rivet here is the second rivet on this side. So here's the first and here's the second. But because of the way it's connecting to this wall, it's kind of extended, it looks to me, into this piece, which is just another block that has that rivet there. So these rivets, they don't look like they line up properly, but I'm guessing it's because it's from this one. So I'm guessing this goes all the way around. If you get this block, if you build this block, that's going to go all the way around there. And then, of course, we've got this shape, which I'm guessing is maybe a new trophy. You know, hint, hint, wink, wink. Or it could just be a build piece. Either way, I'm thinking maybe a trophy, but it could be a build piece that you can attach to the wall here, but sort of like the raven or the wolf or adornments that we have now. Of course, up here, we've got some more of them sloped pieces. And here too, like, is this one piece with just kind of like a groove in the middle, or is it two pieces laid side by side? Don't know. Lots of possibility here in the variance of pieces. And again, here, this is probably one block, but are these two blocks? This is one block. Is this two blocks? Some smaller blocks would be really fun. Now, I'm going to make a prediction here and say that one of the new build pieces we're going to get, in addition to all these blocks and these bronze and copper adornments, is shown here in this picture and shown here in this picture. And can you guess what it is? Yep, it is the vines. They have so many of the vines here. Why would they tease us and put vines all over this bridge, all over this building? They didn't put it on this little structure here, but yeah, they have it on this and this. And this is already an asset in the game. Now, on my servers, when my admins are creating points of interest and doing events and decorating in creative mode for things for the players to experience on my servers, we use these vines all the time because, as you can see here, they just look too cool not to use. But for them to use them outright on what looks like a player-built structure here and here, yeah, I would be really surprised if they don't give us the ability to make these vines. And this is going to be a decoration changer. Yeah, these make such a cool adornment and decoration for your builds. They're all over our builds, especially on my Season 2 server, which launches on July 7th. We've got tons and tons of POIs in interesting locations, and we use these vines where appropriate, but a lot. We use them a lot because they add so much interesting detail. And, here's the forge that they showed us a while ago. So I guess now we can pretty much assume that this is the marble material with that bronze or copper trim and the upgrade piece for the forge. And we're going to be having to get a bunch of that marble for this, is my guess, because that's what it looks like in this Photoshop rendering. Yeah, back to this main picture. They've confirmed it. I mean, that's what we wanted. We wanted more variety in build pieces. And I know when I'm building POIs, points of interest, and doing events, it's nice to have a different build piece to make something really cool for the players. What do you think of these new marble pieces? How many, if you've watched this video and you've seen me look at all these in, oh, I have a bright picture of the bridge too, if you like really want to scrutinize the bridge and try to see how many new build pieces might be here. I mean, yeah, there's so many cool pieces. Over here too on the building, I have brightened version, and there's so many pieces here. I mean, look at this. And look inside this building. See that trim that I thought went all the way around? Yeah, look, there it is. It's on the inside too, because it must go all the way around the blocks there. But yeah, so many cool pieces. I cannot wait. This is exciting. I mean, obviously I can wait. I'm going to wait, but I am excited. I'm so excited to use these pieces to build new cool places for my players on my server. And if you're interested in a multiplayer server where you get lots of cool content, you know, after you've played in single player, or your friends are playing with you and they've moved on to another game, you can think about playing with my community. Just submit an application over on my website, jiroctheviking.com. And if you just want to hang out with us, ask us some questions about the server, get to know the players, get to know the community, you can do that just by going to my Discord server, which is discord.gg/JirocTheViking. All right, well, let's end on the new picture. There you go. Trees, environment, rocks, marble, new ferns, and no new armor. Notice that. They're very careful not to show us any of the new armor or weapons that are coming out that they haven't already revealed yet. They did reveal a new bow and a new crossbow, but nothing else. Not yet, at least. So this is what we've got for the update, and super exciting for all the builders out there, and really just everybody. Even if you're a casual builder, I think you're going to have a lot of fun with this new variety in pieces. All right, well, that's it for now. Have fun out there. You like Viking stuff? I like Viking stuff. Well, you should check out my sponsor, the Grimfrost. They have thousands of modern and historical Viking products. So many cool things here on this website, and just use my link in the description. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my supporters, some of them on Patreon, the YouTube membership, and the ones who help boost our Discord server. Your support means the world to me and inspires me to make more videos, as well as run a community Discord and multiple Valheim gaming servers. If you enjoy my videos and would like to support my work, join our friendly Discord community and Valheim servers. Links can be found in the description below. Skål!